Buying a brand new construction house in today's real estate market has never been easier. Usually when you buy a brand new construction house, it's a lot more expensive than a resale home. But in today's market, the new construction home builders, they are offering so many incentives. They are discounting their homes. They are giving buyers enough money to cover all of their closing costs. And some of them are even providing lower than market interest rates. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down the entire new construction home buying process. So stay tuned. Hey guys, I'm Alejandra Paladino, your local Arizona real estate agent, and welcome back to my channel, Moving to Arizona, where I share all about living in Arizona and moving here. How exciting that you are wanting to buy your own house and you're wanting to buy a new construction house. In this video, I'm going to break down the whole process and the major steps. The first step to buying new construction is to get connected with the real estate agent that specializes in new construction. What people don't realize is that the builder is going to pay the real estate agent's commission. So it literally will cost you nothing to have a real estate agent helping you, but it's going to benefit you tremendously. The real estate agent is going to be your greatest resource on the purchase of your new home. We're going to guide you from start to finish. First, we will tell you what communities and homes match the criteria and price range that you're looking. And once we find a home or a lot to build your home on, we will negotiate on your behalf with the builder. Remember, the sales rep is working for the betterment of the builder. Therefore, it's good to have your own representation. Plus, we're going to review all the contracts. We're going to explain them to you. Make sure you thoroughly understand before signing anything. And then once we are under contract, we will stay in touch with the builder, making sure your home gets finished in a timely manner. And also, there's inspections that we will recommend along the way. Once you have secured the real estate agent that's going to be representing you, then it's going to be starting to look for your home, starting to find communities. Remember, rely on real estate agent because they are the ones that can guide you with all of this. And once we find communities and homes that you like, we will make appointments and we will go with you to view those new homes. Do not ever go to new construction without your own real estate agent. If you go there the first time without your agent, the builder will more than likely not allow us to represent you on your purchase of your new home. They are super strict about this. It's just a thing they all do. So just want to put that out there. But your agent will be happy to go with you and look at homes. I love looking at new construction homes, so definitely let me know. I would be happy to join you. And the great thing is, once we go with you the first time, we can register you and then you can easily go back multiple times if you want to. When you are buying a new construction home, there's usually two different options available. There's a to-be-built and a spec home. So a to-be-built means that you literally go and you pick out the lot and you say, hey, I want my house built on that lot. And then from there, you pick out your floor plan. And then after that, you select the elevation that's available with the floor plan. Now, the elevation means the way the house is going to look from the exterior. And the floor plan is basically the design of the home. So how many bedrooms, the layout of it, the square footage. So when you're doing a to-be-built home, there's so many options. Even just from the way it looks, you can usually customize flooring, countertops. So if you want to be able to build and customize your own home, this is the way to go. The next step in the process is securing your home. Yay, the fun part. So at this point is when we will negotiate with the builder. We're going to review the contracts, make sure everything looks okay, sign all the paperwork. Then you will pay an earnest deposit. This is a good faith deposit that basically reserves the lot or reserves the home for you, whichever route that you go. And that can range from between as low as $500. I've seen as high as 5%, sometimes higher, depending on the price point of the house. Now, once you've signed all the contract paperwork, paid the deposit, the next step is getting pre-approved. Now, you might already be pre-approved with your own lender, but in order to take advantage of the incentives that the builders are offering, which is usually all closing costs covered and sometimes below market interest rates, then the builder requires you to use their lender. This is like 99% of the time, unfortunately, but in today's market, the incentives are amazing. So honestly, it's something to consider. And what I tell people is, why don't you try getting pre-approved with their lender and compare with the lender you're used to working and see who can get you a better deal. Basically, that's what it comes down to. It's a numbers game. You want to get in your home, you want a good price, you want a good deal. So it's worth comparing and see which route to go. The next step is you're under contract. Yay, how exciting. You're officially under contract on your home. And what I recommend as soon as we're far along enough in the process is getting a home inspection done. Not a lot of people realize and think to do a home inspection, but you will be amazed by all the little things that can pop up even on a brand new construction house. If you are buying a to-be-built home, then there's 2 home inspections that I recommend. The first one is your pre-drywall inspection. Basically, once the house is framed, all the beams and everything are visible. Before they put drywall, that's when we come and do an inspection. Obviously, we get permission with the builder, but we get an inspection done because that way the inspector goes around, he's checking the wood beams, they're checking everything that's visible and what we can see before they put the drywall and maybe cover up any mistakes. And the great thing is, all the little items, the punch list of items the inspector finds, we just hand that over to the builder and they take care of it. The other inspection that I recommend, this one's very important, is the pre-closing inspection. This is usually done about a week and a half, maybe a little bit sooner, before closing. And I highly recommend this inspection to be done because the house will be completed and the inspector is going to check everything. And remember, whatever we find, we just give that whole little report to the builder and say, hey, we need to get these things done before closing. If you're buying a spec home, one that's already framed, then usually you're only able to do the pre-closing inspection because by the time we get the inspector in there, the drywall's in and we've kind of missed that window. If you plan on only doing one inspection because you think, hey, I don't want to spend the money, this is excessive, this is a new home, why would I need to do all that? Then the number 1 inspection to do is the pre-closing inspection. The reason is the house is done. The inspector can check everything. And believe me, they will. They go on the roof, they go in the attic, they will run all the water faucets and showers and everything all at once. They basically test the house to the maximum limit to make sure there's no issues so that when you move in, if there are any issues, we've gotten the builder to take care of them. Next step is finalizing closing. Yay, how exciting. Unfortunately, throughout the process, we will not have an exact closing date until it gets closer to closing. The builders do not like to put a date down because there could be different things that happen. They could have labor problems with vendors, material shortage. So usually we will not get the closing date till we're about 45 days out. What I tell people is that when we see cabinets in the home, we should be getting that closing date because that means we're about 45 days out and that's when the builder likes to give the closing date. And I've noticed this from pretty much all the builders. Next step in the closing process is going to be the appraisal. Once we have those closing dates, I noticed that the lender will like to schedule the appraisal. So the appraisal is very important. It's going to confirm the value of the home. It's going to make sure that the home you're buying is worth at least what you originally secured it for. So if you're buying a $500,000 house and the value comes in at $450,000, then we're going to have a problem and I will need to get to work and negotiate with the builder because basically the lender is not going to lend you more money than the home is worth. So if it comes back at $450,000, we will have to negotiate a new purchase price with the builder. Knock on wood, I have not had any low appraisals when my clients have been buying new construction homes in the 6 years that I have been a real estate agent. So hopefully that stays true. So as I was saying, that 1 year mark is great, and all of these builders offer this. Basically, what I recommend at this point, if you're able to, have another inspection done, because now you've been living in the house has been sitting there, you don't know what has happened, maybe you dinged up some walls or you caused some damage accidentally, but either way, you're gonna have a little punch list and you send it to the builder, and if you got an inspection done then, I call it the 1 year inspection, then we can send that whole report to the builder and they would get that done. So it's great because this is one of the major benefits of buying brand new construction, is you don't have to worry about all these costs of maintaining the home in the beginning. You can have the builder make sure that it's running and everything is taken care of properly. Now we're at the final step, closing. Yay, you made it. This is obviously the best part. So in between your pre-closing walkthrough and your closing date, there's going to be a date in between there that the title company is going to schedule you to come and sign all the documents. Usually it's a few days before closing, so that way everyone's not in a rush to try and close the same day. But basically you will go to the title company and sign all of your documents. These are all the loan documents that the lender requires. Also at this appointment, when you're signing all of your documents, be prepared to pay your cash to close. That means any down payment that you're paying, any closing costs. Now, as I mentioned before, the builders are having amazing incentives, so you shouldn't have any closing costs. You should just have a down payment, unless you're doing down payment assistance, or maybe you're a veteran and you get to use a VA loan, or you're buying in a rural area and have a USDA loan. Many different options out there for zero down. Reach out and I can tell you more about those. And the best part, of course, is closing day. That's when you're gonna receive keys. So that is the official last day. Whatever date the builder told you was your closing date, that's the day you're gonna receive keys, as long as you have signed all your paperwork before then and paid any money that's owed. Then on closing date, title company basically reviews all the documents. The lender has reviewed everything. They're gonna process it and record with the county and officially record the sale of your new home, so you will get to receive keys that day. Now, I know this has been a ton of information. I really hope that it's been valuable, but you may still have some questions. I mean, I probably would as well if I wasn't a real estate agent and was constantly learning and studying and involved in this. So if you have any questions at all or just want to chat further, make sure you book a call with me or a Zoom call with me. All the information is below. That way we can get connected. I can learn more about you, what you're looking for in your home, and we come up with a game plan for getting you into your new home. And if you currently live out of state and you're wondering, how do I even buy a house? I live in another state. How do I get one in Arizona? Well, I've made a video for you already, so check that out. I'm gonna link it above. I explain the whole process. I break it down on how you can buy while living out of state. I do many FaceTime tours, record home tours for you. We figure it out. So don't worry, there's many different options of getting this done. This is something I specialize in, and I help a ton of people move to Arizona. So it's something that I've been doing now for years and I've specialized in. I hope that you found value in the video. Let me know if my team and I can help you in any way. If there's any topics that you want to see videos on, let me know as well. Feel free to comment below or contact me. All the information is below. I really appreciate you hanging out. I hope you learned a lot and you're ready to start your journey of your new home. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time. Bye.